Once you log into Moodle, you get what's called your dashboard. Your dashboard should list all of the courses that you are currently enrolled in, and they will either show up in this main section or they'll show up over here under where it says My Courses. If there's a course that does not show up in this main list that you can't see, if you check at the bottom, you should see an option that says you may have hidden courses, and you can choose to show all courses, which will show any course that's not on that list that you are enrolled in. Another thing you may notice is that in your dashboard view, if you have an assignment that is due for a teacher, they will show up and tell you that it needs your attention. So anytime you see one of these little hand icons, or possibly one of the Turnitin icons or a hand icon, these means that you have some assignments that need to be submitted for this course. Now, once you log into a course, Moodle is designed in what they call blocks. So you will see blocks of content that your teachers have created. And it's kind of hard to tell, but there is a faint line here, gray line, that will mark the beginning or end of a block. So this right here marks the end of this block above and the beginning of this next block right here. Here's another block that starts right here and it goes all the way through until you see another one of those lines at the bottom right here. All right, so a lot of times your teachers will say, go ahead and find the independent reading project block. This is what they're referring to. They're referring to the section of your Moodle that has a title, most likely in bold, called whatever it is they're looking for, and it's probably going to be in between two of those gray lines in a block. Now, teachers have the ability to put content, or they can put simply text into these boxes. They can also embed videos in these boxes. They can go ahead and put images inside these blocks. But what teachers will most likely do is they're most likely going to have a whole bunch of different files that you are going to need to have access to. So anytime you see one of these little icons in front of it, this means that these are certain files that can be downloaded. And there's a lot of different types of activities and files that you can find in Moodle, and these little icons in front of it will tell you what they are. So for example, the little blue W, these are Microsoft Word files. So if I were to click on one of these, it would download that onto my computer. The little red icon, this is a PDF file, similar to Word, except these cannot be edited. You might also see little globes, which represent links. The other thing teachers will have you do a lot of times in Moodle is you will actually turn your work in directly through Moodle instead of printing it out and handing it in. Most of the time this will have an icon similar to this, where it has a little hand with a piece of paper on it. This is a Turnitin icon. So if I was going to turn in a lesson, I would simply click on this. It would give me a description of what that lesson is, and then there would be a button at the bottom to drag and drop my activity that I created and then submit it to my teacher before the due date.